going to be a very technical fight, in my opinion, on the striking and on the grappling. Now, we have number 17th ranked Krzysztof Jotko versus number 19th ranked Gerald Meerschaert 3, GM3. GM3 has made a crazy resurgence, brother, since losing to... He lost to Chimaev and he lost to Ian Heinisch. And then he rattled off 3 wins in a row, all via submission, rounds 1, 2, and 3 in his last fights against Bartosz Fabinski, Makhmed Muradov, and Dustin Stoltzfus, right? So he's kind of been on the journeyman path here. I'm not going to lie, right? He hasn't been fighting the biggest of names, but he has fought some people. Krzysztof Jotko, on the other hand, he won a split decision against Misha Serkinov, where he admittedly had some body issues. He was saying there was some stuff going on with his weight cut and all that in that fight, which was a little problematic for him. He lost to Sean Strickland, beat Eric Anders, beat Marc-Andre Barriault, and Amadovsky, man. Those are big wins, brother. Those are big, big wins, especially look at what Power Bar is doing. This dude is out here just submitting folks in, you know what I mean, 2 minutes or whatever. Nasty man. So AJ, Jotko, the thing that I like about this man, and the reason why I think he has an edge in this fight, he is a minus 170 favorite after all, with a plus 145 comeback for GM3. The reason I like him, man, is because he's always trying to be active. If he gets taken down, he's trying to get back up to his feet. He's never just settling for a position. Very technical striker. Not the most exciting. We'll be honest here. Not the most exciting matchup. The man has 16 decisions on his record, brother. We will just put that one out there. But when it comes to the striking, I think he's levels above GM3 given the circumstance, right? GM3 has the big right hand, the big bombs, right? But in terms of just technical striking, precision striking, stick, move, head movement, get around, I think Jotko has a big edge. Would you agree? Because I felt like you was giving me a couple I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I was thinking about it because you're right. I think GM3 has that power advantage, and his striking, even though it is really fundamental, it's consistent. It's very consistent with GM3, man. He leaks out that jab and it comes with that big power, right? It works for him. It works for him. It's the style. He gets it done. But I agree with you with the head movement, with the staying busy, the feints, the jabs, everything that Jotko has is a lot more technical. So I agree with what you're saying, but I do think GM3, he has that right hand of power, man. It can happen. But off the technical-wise, the technical breakdown, I agree with you with Jotko for sure.
So what does it mean, AJ? What does it mean to you that in his fight against Dustin Stoltzfus, he was kind of losing the majority of that fight until that third round came and he was able to lock in that desperation last-minute rear naked choke? Like, if you're losing to Dustin Stoltzfus, who is not a bad fighter whatsoever, he is a great grappler, but he has also kind of underperformed in the UFC thus far. What do you think that's going to be? Like, Krzysztof Jotko is a completely another level above. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think this, and it's not sad to say, but it is a truth that faces a lot of fighters. GM3 is really becoming the ultimate litmus test. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's exactly where they're putting Jotko in against. Like, how good are you, Jotko? Can you beat these guys that, you know, a lot of these other guys, like you said, Makhmed Muradov, Fabinski, Stoltzfus. Stoltzfus was one that to get closest to it, but still fell short. Taking that into it, if Jotko falls short on this one, I think it's just a bad look for him. So it's almost a need to win happen for Jotko. And GM3 is on a surge, man. So if he gets another one, it's very important for him. But it does mean a lot that the UFC, it's not a highly coveted position, this gatekeeper, this journeyman position that we find a lot of fighters in. But it is a very that's the word I'm looking for. Like, it's respected by the UFC, even though it's not highly coveted by the fighters, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, you're doing the company a favor. You're fighting all the young guns trying to come up, trying to make their name off of your name. I mean, it's a tough spot. You got a target on your back. But either way, it's fulfilling, right? Because it keeps you in the company, keeps you in the promotion. Now, AJ, let's cut straight to the chase, brother. The prop on a GM3 submission right here is plus 225, which is actually scary to me because he's a plus 145 underdog. So it shows that the odds makers are saying if he's going to win, it's going to be by submission. His prop on knockout is plus 1,200, and his prop on points is plus 485. So they're like, if it's not a submission, he's probably not going to win. Now, Jotko, who is a minus 170 favorite, his points prop is plus 150, TKO plus 200, and submission plus 1,200. So, AJ, what is more tantalizing right here? The plus 150 on points for Jotko or plus 225 submission for Meerschaert?
Ooh. Honestly, man, that plus 220 submission for Meerschaert, just because he's very crafty. Yeah. He's a good time veteran. He knows things and he knows how to win. Both these fighters, they know how to win. Like they can both squeak out decisions. They can both get their victories the way they can. I just think, man, that GM3 submission, it's an interesting one to happen. I can see it, even though I'm still going for Jotko, still rooting for Jotko. Oh, I like that one a little bit better. What about you?
I think you have to throw a little bit of money on that just because, brother. Here's the thing about Jotko. He did get his back taken against Misha Serkinov in his last fight, man. Like, Serkinov had him in some bad spots, but that's why I love Jotko. In its own weird way, he was able to defend the position, get back up to his feet, and get the fight where he wants the fight to take place. Now, against GM3, do you even have the opportunity to get up once he has you? I don't know. That's the problem. He's kind of a boa constrictor in his own right. Shout out to Alexei Oleinik. But, yeah, man. So I like that plus 225 prop, but I really like that decision prop on Jotko, brother. This dude is proven to get it done. I mean, he has no finishes in his last 5 fights, 16 decision victories, and 23 total victories. If you had to do a percentage, that's clearly over half. That's like 70% of your wins are via decision. So the man knows how to win a fight. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of the beauty. Even though it's boring, he knows how to win a fight. And you just have to kind of leave it at that. So for GM3, is this a situation where, like, let me ask you this. This is the final question before we give our, obviously we already know our picks, but can he win a decision against Jotko?
Yes. Oh yeah. I think GM he has the potential, or the brain power, and the style to get it done. Because I actually think this is going to be a very close fight, man. Another grinder of a fight, very back and forth. I think he can win a decision. What about you?
Well, I'm going to ask you this question one more time, AJ, and I want you to think. I want you to really think about it. You think GM3 can win a decision? Do you know when the last time GM3 won a decision was?
Man, I'd have to say like 3 years ago. I don't have the notes on it, but
all right, brother, we're scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm gonna keep scrolling here. I'll do it for the folks. I'll let the folks watch in on this one. Okay, GM3, right? 34 wins, 14 losses. All right, we got lots of finishes. Let's scroll. We got a couple, decision losses, but let's keep scrolling. Keep scrolling until we get a decision win. It looks like we're still scrolling. 2013, brother. That was the last time GM3 won by decision against George Lockhart. So, brother, it's been almost 10 years since the man has won a decision. And he's basically, when we're looking at the methodology right here for GM3, brother, he has 6 knockout wins, 26 submission wins, and 2 decision wins. So, I'm going to ask you one more time. You think he could win a decision on Jotko?
Man, I'm doubling down, brother. It's about time he wins a decision.
Yeah,
right. No. I'll take that back, because and Jotko's a real pressure style fighter, so it's going to be very hard to win a decision against him. I think he could, but the submission's a lot more likely for sure.
Yeah, but this is a dude who lives and dies by the finish, man. You have to respect a GM3 for that reason. And Jotko is a man who knows how to win a fight. I'm picking Krzysztof Jotko. I think he gets it done via decision, and I like the points prop. So one more time, folks, for the good folks listening and watching at home, plus 150 is your points prop for Jotko against GM3. Take it, please. I mean, this is one of the, like, GM3 via submission, Jotko via decision. Those are like the 2 outcomes. If there's any other outcome, I will be fucking amazed, right? But that means I'm taking the over, because the over is 2.5 rounds on this fight. AJ, are you in consensus with me?
In consensus, man. Jotko by decision. I'm taking the over, but some serious value in that GM3 by submission. Though you're right, Derek. Those are the only 2 ways this can go down. Yeah. If it's other than that, man, it's just a miracle from above.
Absolutely, folks. So that is your UFC Vegas 53 main card breakdown. We gave you the money lines, the props, the wagers, everything. We gave you the insight, the TLDR in the beginning. What more could you ask for?